to every citizen, whether you're a young or old man or woman, Democrat, Republican or independent, black or white, Asian or Hispanic, I extend to you a hand of loyalty and of friendship.
So there was talk that the speech tonight from the former president would try to unify the country. There were a couple of lines, no doubt, but there were also several of the typical grievances we've heard from Donald Trump in the past. We're joined now by Pat Brady, former head of the Illinois Republican Party. Pat, there was talk going into this speech that the attempted assassination changed Donald Trump. Did you hear a change in him tonight?
Yeah, he sounded sedated.
He was definitely subdued.
Uninspired. It was a horrible speech, I thought.
Compared to other convention speeches,
it was the worst acceptance speech I've ever heard.
What did you really think of it?
I'm just telling you, it was horrible. I mean, it was horrible. The crowd, it was horrible. I mean, there's nothing good. Even the delivery was horrible. And actually, if you dig into the substance from a Republican, the substance wasn't great. It was just meandering. The first 7 minutes were pretty good, and then I was looking around the room, people were falling asleep, and these are hardcore Trumpies. I mean. I don't know how it played outside the...
Right. That's what I was just going to say. This seemed more like a rally speech than a speech that was aimed at the entire country. It seemed like it was great for the crowd here. He read the room here, but did he read the country?
No, I don't know. We read the speech. We had a text of the speech, and he went off text. The speech in itself was pretty good, but I just don't understand why you'd meander for an hour and a half and probably lose half the country. But that's the worst acceptance speech I've ever seen.
So he hit on a number of familiar themes, Pat. Immigration, crime, energy. Were there enough specifics for you?
No, there were no specifics. And some of the specifics he talked about were kind of economic socialism that he seems to have adopted, economic populism. But, that's what I think a lot of the people that support Donald Trump kind of like that. But we never, as Republicans, talk tariffs and taxes and things like that, but that's what he talked about in the speech. But he did I think the Republicans have done a pretty effective job this week of identifying the important issue, which is immigration and inflation.
All right, let's talk about the other big issue in politics right now, and that is the fate of President Joe Biden. We've been talking about it all week, Pat. The pressure's mounting. Is this an inevitability now?
Yeah, it sounds like. I just read on social media that he canceled a rally this weekend. And he's organizing his supporters to meet this weekend, so it could come as quickly as this weekend. Okay,
so who's got next, do you think? You were telling me earlier today you think this needs to be someone other than Kamala Harris because why?
Because the Republicans this week have done a very good job of pointing out that the person that was in charge of immigration was Kamala Harris. That was her only job, and she failed miserably. And I don't think anybody wants Biden 2.0. If they get a new, fresh face, and they can campaign hard and do it effectively and not make a mistake, they can still come back and win this thing.
To your point, they definitely targeted Harris here all week long, and there were signs everywhere. Trump equals success, Biden equals failure, and they tied Kamala Harris to that as well. All right, let's wrap it up here, Pat. The success overall of this?
Hugely successful convention, up to the worst speech I've ever seen. This very disciplined, tight message, great event, great forum. But the president's speech, I think, was just not a good way to end it.
The other observation is that it seems like Republicans have had sort of an open field all week without much pushback from Democrats.
Yeah, and they're not going to get this weekend because they're trying to figure out who their nominee is going to be, and that's a problem. This is all unchecked.
Chicago's going to be very interesting, it looks like.
Oh, my gosh, it's going to be something.
All right. Pat Brady, thank you very much. That's our coverage for now from Milwaukee. Only thing left to do now is clean up the mess.
Listen to the band. I'm going to miss the band.
Yeah, they were great.
You're going to stay
Erica, let's send it back to you in Chicago.
Well, thank you, Joe, Pat. Our crews have been working hard day and night for all your coverage. We appreciate it. Excellent job.